And it looks like we are live. Hello, everybody. Starting a bit earlier than I wanted to, but welcome to F1 25. Wondering if the game's too loud for me to be heard right now. I'm also further away from my mic, so that might be a factor. I'll just turn it down a bit. Alright. This is probably easier for y'all to hear me. So today, we're going to be playing Breaking Point 3. Apparently this is the last one in the series, according to the news section. So it's going to be interesting to see how the story wraps up. Spoiler alert, Devin's dad dies. If you couldn't tell by the thumbnail. And title. Rules and files. Simulation settings. And simulation damage. Alright, let's do this.
Previously, in Breaking Point.
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
Aiden, listen. Between you and me, I don't think this team is right.
Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
No. Next question.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, Devon Butler spins. He's out.
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
Done.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Callie Mayer becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes. But there's contact between the two Motorsport drivers.
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another butler.
The two Motorsport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at? Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business.
Oh no, davidoff.
Who do you think will inherit it after
Rust
I'm
in
gone?
peas.
Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me.
That's Devin's sister.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
That's the most
It's
difficult
the
thing
fictional
I've
team
ever
in
done.
the game.
I didn't choose.
Countersport. It's
I've had an entire
heading into the
season.
series. It's owned by Devin's dad,
I'm asking
davidoff.
you to leave the meeting.
Because
Played by
This is not
Andre
your
O'Connor.
team. And after today, it might not even exist.
coming, Devon?
Oh yeah, and Devin retired because he has hearing
I
issues.
think I might actually stay.
Now he's working at the team. Working at
We all know
it's
what
now
this
his
is.
daddy's team.
If
Daddy.
we race as individuals today, the team
Daddy
dies.
business.
I'm sorry.
Daddy issues Grand
I
Prix.
will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
Aiden's out. I heard.
Sure about this?
Sure about everything.
This is the last chapter apparently.
She's not
this
gonna
is just
make up
the
that
Yeah,
much
it is.
ground.
Last
It
game.
can't be done.
By the way, depending on the decisions you make, the story
Watch
changes.
her go.
I heard.
And
I got a
to
good
take it
ending.
back for one final time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, sure, will be very delighted with that one.
Oh, davidoff. Don't die already, bro.
Alright,
Climbing a
preseason
coffin.
testing in Bahrain. Alright, I've seen up to chapter 3. And that's the one
Dead.
where
Callie.
you already know what happens by the thumbnail and stuff. So yeah, Daddy Butler buys the team, and now we're gonna be real fast.
Competing with Red Bull.
here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Croft?
Bahrain.
All the teams out there, putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat. It looks super competitive as always.
Now, you're not wrong, Ants. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive as expected, but it's Connor Sport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, Aidan, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah?
Yeah, copy.
Right, we've gone with a brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you feel like you're happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session.
Okay, sounds good.
Great, I'll leave it up to you.
He looks really pretty, by the way. Bit wide in that corner. We're gonna turn 2. Down to the DRS straight back here. I know this track real well. This was like the first one I hopped on to do practice. Alright, I could have took that corner better. Differential all the way up. Let's turn that differential way up. There we go.
Oh, isn't it good to be back, Aidan? I've missed this.
Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things.
Another day at the office. Still getting used to this car. Definitely a bit understeering compared to the setups I've been using in time trial.
Yeah, you can't use your custom stat.
I know. Again, I'll probably take some more laps to actually get used to it. But it feels damn good to drive.
Oh, the constable has a rocket ship.
Alright, heading down the main straight. Let's see if... Alright, target lap time.
Push it on this next lap, please, mate.
Alright, battery down the straight. Oh, you have to try that again. Yeah, let's just engage ERS down the DRS. So
Right, we'd like you to push it on this next lap, please, mate.
Can do.
Now he's driving for the team owned by Devin's dad.
Or no longer.
Not for long.
Rest in peace, davidoff, butler.
Rest in peace. One like equals one prayer, people.
One like equals one prayer for
Okay,
the,
mate, let's have some feedback on the car, please. How's it feel?
the Butler
For a
family.
yeah, for a rich British man.
Sure thing. Car's feeling great.
Who are we catching there? Oh, we're catching Alvin.
Alexander Arbon.
Thanks, bud. Oh, God! What are you doing? No. Mid-sector there. We got a purple sector 1. That ain't doing too good for us. Yeah, we got the time, just barely. I'll take one more lap to get used to the car.
Stuff, mate. We're seeing really positive data from that run, so just when you're done, bring
Yeah, I'll push out the end lap.
Copy.
I wonder if there's extra dialogue, though, if we go off for longer. Oh, Hamilton beat us. We gotta lock in that corner so we don't get beaten this time. What's the floor?
Rain.
Okay, Aiden, everything's looking good so far. Car's looking great, and so do you.
Yeah, this car is a rocket ship. You guys have made a beast right here.
Alright. Got Lonzo is in third. Ricky Ricardo in fourth. Oh god! Expect to see a lot of me doing that.
No, my lap time's at the top 1,000 at Qatar. How unfortunate.
Ooh.
No one. Someone's into the 119.
We were just locking the fuck in. I am launching this thing into the pit lane. And of course Bottas and the tractor gets fifth.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the tables. Let's just let it run a little wider. It's all
Yeah,
good.
but you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with this steward, so we'll have to side with Callie on
That's
this.
Bottas.
Ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Yeah, R.I.P. Valtteri.
Just give me a second. Devon,
Forever
Mr. Man.
missed.
So we look through the data and
Banished to
we
free
adjust
agency.
the ERS harvesting rate. We should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. Davidoff.
Oh god.
So, as your new team owner,
There's Daddy.
only right that I
Daddy.
Peas.
check up on my investment. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still
Better.
room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aiden could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
And no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can, ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. At times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
What was that, like, laying back pose to, like, locked in thing that Callie did there?
Geeked versus locked in.
Yeah. Go back and clip that and watch it again. It was funny as hell. She did the exact.
Start to the 24 season.
She did
We're
the
playing
exact
Better
thing.
than any of us could ever met.
No, I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna.
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's
Group
buttons
medal.
to motivate them.
Geek versus locked in.
Besides, both his kids were a Connor sport, so if there were
No,
any
it didn't capture my
disagreements,
screen. It captured the F1
there
game.
were, he could be very...
Persuasive. He would always get what he wanted. Why do you think I sold the team to him at the end of 2023?
Alright, let's do some stuff.
Geek versus locked in.
Hey, boss. Got a couple of minutes?
Alright. Davidoff has arranged for a luxury watch brand Eichenberger on an advertising campaign which has been Kelly and himself to prove during the product line. Eichenberger have been in contact. Let's see. What do Harry, you're our board of directors, what do we do? You're the shed.
I must read what. No, I'm the team principal.
No, you're the head of the board of directors. You're stuck in the shed.
I can't see your screen.
Oh. I guess I'll just share my whole screen so that doesn't happen. Alright, this is what we're looking at.
delay it.
Is that what you did?
Kinda. But it also gets a funny reaction out of Davidoff.
I think I know where this is going. You don't have much time left to do that, so...
But my friend asked me to.
Here he is. Here's Daddy. Let's
Daddy. Casper.
Casper, how's everything shaping up?
Pretty good. We're just about to go over the data from FP3.
Oh, hey, it's Lucas
Weber.
Waber.
Encourage Callie to adjust the brake balance. She's still locking up coming out of turn 7. And as for Aiden,
Good. Casper, listen, we need another strong Shanger.
Of course.
Getting a great result in Ferrari homeland would show that we're serious about making the top 3.
And we are, as you know. We've delivered a good car this year, so don't we...
But there's always a better car around the corner. Stay hungry, Casper. Also, I understand my old friend Ernst has been in touch about a shoot with some watches.
Yep, nope.
Wagenberger. Yeah. But, you know, I can't allow it at this time. I mean, we're under a lot of...
No. Ernst is an old Cambridge child of mine. It's important to me. It simply must happen. I don't want to go into why this, why that. Just do it.
You know that, like, even like the guy with the small brain yelling at the guy with the big brain, he just has no reaction. That's been me this whole time. I've just been locked out of this whole conversation.
Keep the pressure on.
We're still gonna ignore what Davidoff requested. It's the board of directors we deny.
Alright, you ready to race?
It's more like, are you ready to race?
Alright, let's go. Let's go! Alright, who are we driving as? Aiden or Callie?
The GOAT, Aiden Jackson.
Yeah, I thought Aiden was a bit annoying and rude in the last game. I honestly liked Callie a bit more, but I think we'll drive as Aiden. I already know how this goes, so I think it makes more sense. And with Callie getting like more attention in the next few chapters, I think it's good to drive as Aiden.
Aiden got pushed out so much in chapter 2. It actually really annoyed me. It felt like they put like 90% of focus on Callie and like none on Aiden.
Well, to be fair, that's where all the stuff with her family is where everything's going down.
There's not much space between Red Bull.
He's racing Franz Herrmann. Hey, he gets a middle!
And into the gravel. Jackson's off. Verstappen's unaffected, and he races on.
All the directors is doing the FIA.
I'm not too sure.
They need to get out of the shed. Oh God!
With the money they get from the suing, they're gonna make a new shed.
Maybe we'll actually have clean water in it this time.
I'm already on it.
Alright, let's lock the fuck in. Ah, God, the trees are doing a number on my PC. Oh, my PC! Ah! Get ready for some crisp 30 FPS Formula 1 gameplay.
We'll see what it looks like. Oh my goodness. Bro, get DRS.
Oh, who's blocking him up? Logan Sargent.
Logan Sargent's gonna save you.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Shut, man.
Oh, we gotta lock in.
Nothing. You gotta catch Franz Herrmann.
Yeah, we gotta get Franz Herrmann. Ah!
We gotta stop Herrmann on his way to the Nürburgring.
So we gotta get on the podium. The law of PS is really screwing with me.
You could do career mode with Connor Squall.
I know. I'm gonna do driver career and just have them as an extra team. That's the plan.
But Davidoff still dies.
Yeah, Davidoff still dies.
Or it's an alternate universe and he survived.
Alright, we're keeping him dead.
I think you may put the difficulty 1 too high.
Well, it's just that I'm not used to the track and the performance is really screwing with me.
Turn down your graphics settings.
Alright, let's try it.
Right. Then just put it to
Let's just
go to where it says detail preset and just put it on medium. It says custom at the top.
I think it's... I do not feel a difference.
Because you basically...
Alright, it actually is somewhat better.
That's the one I played on. Or I have to restart the chapter.
Okay, not happy. Yeah, well, it looks like you've escaped unscathed. Now head down and let's go, yeah?
I suck at driving.
Go get...
I'm already on it.
You gotta get Franz Herman again.
Alright, let's try that again. It's running better, that's for sure. Still not a consistent 60, but it'll do. Okay, now this is a bit too easy.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Okay, now it's gonna get hard. Now it's gonna be harder to catch Franz. I might turn on brake assist, but that'd be a bit... I feel like that'd be chickening out. Okay, I feel like the main balance out is that it's just me fucking up constantly.
What's this you have on?
Just traction control. No braking assist.
You have things like steering assist on?
Nope.
Good. Does that actually slow you down?
Yeah, steering assist sucks.
Oh, mate,
It's only good if you're on
Hit
PC.
that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
Franz is all over my ass.
He's acting like you're the Nürburgring, so you're gonna want to go quick.
Oh!
Oh, he's cuts the chicane.
He cut the chicken.
There goes Hamilton. I say we punt Callie off the track.
Nah.
The board says to push Callie off the track.
Well, you don't have to listen to the board all the time. They're just directing you.
We'll fire you.
Should we put Franz off the track?
It's a team order. Either Callie or Franz. Whatever one you prefer. It's an order from the board of directors.
I don't...
If you don't complete the task, you're fired from the team.
Either... Okay, hard's a bit too easy for me.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car.
That's what I found.
Really good stuff.
Hard
Hard
is
is too
way
easy
too
for me,
easy, but
expert's too hard
extreme
for me.
is way too hard. I think they should let you pick your difficulty.
Yeah, just actually, like
Like you can pick from.
I'm not that
0
good
to
under
10.
braking. especially because this is a track I'm not familiar with. We'll turn the difficulty up for, I'll turn the difficulty up higher for the next one. Because I want to actually earn this.
Oscar pastry.
What are the blue flags for? Oh,
Joe.
Juan, you Joe.
Joe Mama.
He's getting out of the way. And that gives us a big move on Oscar Pastry. Side by side into the final set of corners. Oscar Mayer Wiener door inside. Oh!
Off the track, you got DRS. Burn your battery. Can we catch Sergio Perez and Leclerc?
Charles Leclerc's leading. We could definitely catch Sergio.
Leclerc. Sergio Perez. You got... We have anti-lock brakes on.
Yeah.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Shut up, Mark! That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. That was so poorly timed. Yeah, I feel like the big balancing, it's both really easy, but I could also screw up at any moment. We're probably not gonna catch Leclerc, but we might if we lock the fuck in.
Final lap. Final
We got
lap.
DRS, he doesn't. Oh my gosh, we just gained just about a second on that straight alone. Oh my gosh, we're within a second. We had the better corner exit there. We have better straight line speed.
And he beat Charles Leclerc
Charles Leclerc.
into the final sector.
Purple sector.
Hey,
And they
Daniel
cut!
Ricciardo stand. He takes the lead. Aiden Jackson. He will win the Imola Grand Prix. But you're still fired because you didn't take anyone out.
Congratulations, well done. Yes! Come on! Get in there!
Gotta say, it's been another good day for Connor.
I did that was very fun near the end, I'll say, even though it's a bit
I've seen them
easy.
establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top 3 now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Andy.
Stick
We'll
helmet.
be watching their season with interest.
Look at the gravel on your tire
And I
arms.
can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connor Sport, your race winners today.
You win?
Yeah, he won.
Aiden, what a battle with Max out there today. How did you find it?
I'll just go with this one.
Yeah, it's, to be honest with you, it's not about him. You know, of course he's tough, but I've got to maximise my performance out there no matter who I'm against. The car is good. It's as good as it's ever been, and you know, if I can get the most out of it, then I can take on anyone on this grid, which is a great feeling. And you know, it's a great feeling to come out on top in a battle like that. So yeah, it doesn't really matter who the people in the other cars are. I'm really just competing with myself.
You're now 3rd in the Constructors. That's the best start to a season the team has ever had. So, what do you put it down to?
Yeah, I think it highlights the ambition at Connor Sport in general. You know, a lot of that starts with the new owners, and they've been really involved, keeping everyone focused, and we're all pushing harder. Casper's obviously been guiding us through the challenges of every race, and, you know, making those calls when it matters. But there's a lot that goes into competing at this level. But, you know, you don't have that much hope without the right people in charge, and thankfully we do.
Do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Absolutely. Well, that's why we're here, to take the fight to the big teams. We're more than just a new team. We're not just here to make up the numbers. We're here to compete with the best.
Who's there? Are you still there, Harry?
And that's always been the case.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's really great that the results are finally beginning to reflect that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright, we beat Franz Herrmann.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Hey, Dad.
I know.
Do you get early access between sections?
There's no time for that. Bill did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Levin, we don't have time to rest on our laurels.
Justicia Mexicana!
Alright, no soundboard during cutscenes, okay? I'll kick you.
Begin packing down.
Who's AJ?
You've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connor Sport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments. Not exactly leadership material.
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff? Devin, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
Just trying to motivate him, is all. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result, and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. We cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
Why do you look like that? Alright, settings. Difficulty. Expert. I'm gonna try expert next round. I'll change the graphics when we get to the next race. Never get a call from Daddy.
Davidoff, hi.
I missed you just now, Aiden. Some race out there.
Yeah, thanks. It was a decent performance.
Decent? It was more than just decent, Aiden. Those are the kind of performances that win titles.
Yeah, you know, that's what we're aiming for.
Exactly. And, hey, that's another steak night.
Daddy expectations.
You know, you don't have to take me out for steak every time I have a good race.
Indulge me, Aiden. Callie won't ever accept, and this is most definitely.
All right, Davidoff. That's very kind.
Good, thank you. There's a place called Giovanni's not far from the hotel. I'll see you there at 8.
Giovanni's.
Thanks, Davidoff.
Oh. No, that's French. Don't tell.
Daddy dinner.
Alright. On to the next race. After our talk with Daddy.
Daddy expectations.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on.
Copy that.
Alright. Graphic settings. Alright, shadows are still on high.
Ow. All the other failure ain't next.
Since this track runs a lot better performance wise. Alright, see, now we're competing. I'm a lot better at this track.
Gap to your teammate behind, 10.0 seconds.
We're going to have to make up 10 seconds as Callie. I don't like those clouds. Seems like Red Bull aren't doing too hot at the Red Bull ring.
Okay, this is good. You're catching the car ahead.
I take that back. Verstappen's in the lead. Verstappen's waiting in the wings in second. We're in podium spots. Oh, they're going side by side for the lead. Side by side between Lando and Verstappen. I mean, the goal is still to overtake Norris, so that makes it easier for us.
Verstappen has just moved into first place.
We're getting close to that second range of Norris. Oh yeah, I should mention, I actually modded this track to have like more accurate colors on the sides. Alright, let's get past Lando heading into turn 1. Bonk! Ah!
Some brilliant laps out there at the Red Bull ring.
I thought it didn't even...
Especially from our race leader, Aiden Jackson.
I'm not leading, I literally just ran straight to Verstappen's side pod.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Maya moves another place closer to her teammate in first.
Or refuses to admit that he's leading the race.
Copy that. Aiden is in first.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate. Come on.
Oh, it's like
The fact that he calls her mate annoyed me so much.
Well, I'm pretty sure Mark calls everyone mate. Alright, this racing's about to get insane. Oh my god! The damage from me running it. Because I ran into Verstappen and got front wing damage. Like right as the thing ended.
So it saved the front wing damage and is boxing him. All around.
That's a new one. I didn't think that actually transferred to the race afterwards. That's freaking hilarious.
That's not in the storyline.
Do you think that's gonna affect it at all?
Probably.
I'll just restart the session, just to make sure we don't screw up the story that much. That's bad. I was not expecting us to do that sometime this stream. Only we would find a way to screw up the game like that. Screw up the plot. Anyway, let's lock in. Oh, we touch. Again.
Touching.
Nice move. Good job.
We might get Russell heading into the third turn. Oh my. Using the chrome horn there and saying goodbye. Yeah, this is on expert. It's just that I was not that good at Imola, which is why we were screwing up a lot last time. Highest difficulty, by the way. Alright, Max is catching Lando. But we're also catching him.
Gap to your teammate behind, 10.0 seconds.
Set. That talk. Let's overtake him cleanly, so we don't screw up the story on much. But you just get him on the DRS straight anyway. DRS and slip through are just so strong in this game.
Out there at the Red Bull ring today, especially from our race leader Aiden Jackson.
And his teammate Mayo's making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes,
Yes,
it is.
yes.
Mayo moves another place closer.
Hooray.
Teammate in first.
Alright, now hopefully we didn't screw up the story.
Aiden's in first.
Oh, they're battling for second. Pastry and Verstappen. Verstappen gets him.
Out, mate. Come on.
And that's not Pastry, that's Lando.
I can catch him.
Where is Oscar right now, actually?
Who's in heaven?
Okay, mate, you're 4 places down on Aiden.
It's not okay, mate. It doesn't hurt my ears.
Alright, Franz was only there at the Mola. Now we're racing the real Max Verstappen.
He found his way to the Mad Ring, and Verstappen's back now.
He found his way to the Nürburgring.
And now Verstappen's back in the car.
I want to know how that became a meme. This was the Franz Hormone stuff.
Oh,
because I just love the concept of Max having his own, like, stupid alter ego. Like, he turns into a superhero.
Basically, in Monaco, they were all invited to watch the F1 movie, and instead of going to the actual thing, Verstappen went into, like, a full-on, like, endurance race, and instead of being called Max Verstappen, he named himself Franz Hermann. He said he was German.
So that was actually Max's idea?
Yeah. He literally called himself Franz Hermann, that undercover.
So Max himself came up with the Franz Hermann joke?
Yeah.
In the movie, they should be like, whenever Max is on screen and Franz isn't, the other driver should be like, wait, where's Franz Hermann?
Actually, I'm to Aiden Jackson.
1 to 2.
By the way, once you pass Aiden, you have to do just 5 laps of torture. Just driving by yourself.
I like just taking hot laps in this game.
Okay, the gap is less than a second.
Austria is one of my favorite tracks to drive. This game looks way better than F1 2021, by the way. That was the last one I played.
What are you doing?
That was stupid.
Or dive bomb on
You know what, while we're
Aiden
here,
Jackson.
I know I don't have that much time, but let's get a screenshot.
Wait until they're side by side. That's cool how you can see all the other cars in the back.
Okay, guys.
Look at his front wing! What did you do to Jackson's front wing?
I think I might have run.
Look at it!
I'll just show this in general.
Bro, Aiden pooped on the front of his car.
Freshly shitted.
To the inside! Oh, back to the outside! Barely on the track! They're leaving the race!
Alright, now let's just do some hot laps. What happened to the force feedback? Look how much I can turn the car, it's just not working. My force feedback's just gone. It just left after I photo mode. It's a lot weirder to drive now. Oh.
He's off the track!
Alright, give me a sec. Alright, that's good. If I can't get this fixed, that's probably gonna make things tougher. Turn it off, then back on again. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to do the rest of this race with no force feedback. And that's real hard to do. Because I'm not, like... Because it's a lot more loose.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to
I don't need to use a
overtake
cat.
button.
Oh my gosh. It changed controller thing. Oh, because of the Xbox one. Because of the Xbox controller. I think it's conflicting. And we have to restart the game after this to see if it'll fix itself. Right now we're at a disadvantage against Aiden.
If you turn up the force feedback high enough, you can feel it through the pedals as well.
Oh!
Aiden is directly ahead of you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second.
Let's try that again. Oh, he's blocking real aggressive. Oh, hey, Max. We've been battling so hard that the rest of the guys have caught up.
Okay, the gap is less than a second.
What about the force feedback motor? How's that doing? Wait, what if I unplug the force feedback motor and plug it back in? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to restart the game.
Aiden is directly ahead of you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second.
I'm not lying. Like, straight up. The force feedback makes it way easier to drive the car. It's way looser without it.
Okay, the gap is less than a second.
Ah.
Are you ready?
Aiden is directly ahead of you now. Okay,
All right.
the gap is less
I'm
than
not talking much because I'm just locked in here.
I was locked in.
It's just like earlier, geek versus locked in.
And you are driving this Cali. That makes it even more funny.
I think I might get him on this corner.
Okay, the gap is less than a second.
Force feedback's lack of force feedback's really making it hard to drive. Have to reset the game after this again.
Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
No!
Aiden is directly ahead of you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second.
I might be able to get him on the straight. We got DRS on him down here.
Yeah, you've won.
Come on, Aiden, get us a 1-2. Hold off for Verstappen.
There's France women.
The front, we already talked about this. He found his way back to the Nürburgring.
Oh yeah. He's where he belongs.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
In a league
That
of
was
their own
weird.
today, and what a day for Connorsport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering when was this team going to slip up, but so far...
That was like the weirdest race I've ever had, just because of the force feedback just dying after I took the photo.
Second place in the Constructors' Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table?
Look at the car.
Like that,
It's covered in gravel.
It's because I keep going into the fucking gravel trap.
So
Just
after
the
a
chicane.
magnificent race,
Woo,
we can
goes
now see
Hamilton.
the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connorsport taking the top spot. That's a
Boo,
well-earned victory.
Jackson's better. Boo. Jackson's better.
Callie, congratulations on first place today. How do you
Always
feel?
do the ones with the levels
Thanks,
that
I
you
feel
can
good.
do.
I'm feeling more and more confident with each race, and I felt in control from start to finish out there today. And this is exactly where we want to be, not just fighting for the podium, but fighting for the outright win. It just proves to me that I can be out there beating the best, and it proves to the team we've got what it takes to compete at the highest levels of the sport.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today. So come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
Definitely, I see.
I'd say the left one's the best.
Okay. Play with friends?
What?
Right, we're popping over to see John for an hour.
And we get to meet Harry's British mom real quick.
Fresh air.
Yeah, I mean, it's all fun and games and training,
How many
but I'm
laps you
actually
got?
really competitive with Aiden on the track,
Mhm.
more so than anyone else on the grid, so it definitely keeps things interesting out there. I know he's giving it everything, and I know as well as anyone how good he is, and that makes my victory all the sweeter.
Well, today has moved Connorsport up to second in the table for the first time ever. But can you sustain this level throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah, we're not just going to sustain this level, the goal is to improve it.
You're
We've
taking the
worked
dog
too
as well.
hard to get here just to let
I
us
think
slip
it's
now.
okay, okay?
We're not going to reach second place and be
Alright.
content. We've got to capitalise on this momentum and keep pushing and aim for the top. And honestly, I think days like today show that we've got what it takes to get there.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have you time.
Alright.
Thank you for staying behind. Connorsport's flying. Flying.
We get
One
to hear from
place
Daddy
behind
for the
the-
second to last time.
But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two. I have a bit of business I can't afford. So I thought we'd get together and make sure that you understand what I expect from you in my absence.
Well, you said it yourself, we're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing.
No.
Practically the entire chat is just ripped Davidoff.
If we're to catch Red Bull,
the Butler family appreciates your well
each of you
wishes.
He's going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie. In my absence, follow Devon's lead, no arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure. No.
Huh?
So,
We're leaving
when
in 10
we
minutes.
reach
Oh.
the top of the table,
So,
Okay,
and
yeah.
you still
Yeah,
have
yeah, we'll go. I gotta just wrap things up.
team
This is just a post-race
going.
cutscene.
But you never
Plus, I was gonna
So, Abe,
close the game anyway.
if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team,
Okay.
don't be afraid
You're gonna be stinky
to
nuts.
step in.
But I mean, you
Casper
have to
is
like
going to be
focus
coming under
and
increasing stress
because we have to
over
leave
the
on
next few
time or we're
races.
gonna miss her
I
game.
need to make sure someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over, and to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? If I make myself clear. Crystal, of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
That was a long cutscene. Anyway.
Mum. Congratulations, Cal. I was screaming at my TV.
All nice things, I hope.
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. Isn't she doing well? That kind of thing.
Okay.
And then he wished me well. And he said he had to take another call. Oh, and he went.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean, we don't really talk.
No. Of course you don't. Sorry. Suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
Alright, quit to main menu. Alright, that was the first two chapters of Breaking Point. Wish I could have gotten more done, but I gotta go somewhere today. If I get back at a decent time, maybe we'll do some more later tonight. I know NASCAR's streaming tonight, and he's gonna be doing the Just Daytona car hunt. You remember that, Harry? When we did that? Like the NASCAR car hunt? And we had, like, Harry is still there? Well, I guess he must have bailed on me, so I'm only just muted. Yeah, if I'm probably just gonna be there for the car hunt. So later tonight, we'll probably hop back on this stream and play some more Breaking Point. Gonna be fun. It's fun so far. It's a really good. This game controls really, really well, and the AI has been putting in some pretty decent battles so far. So yeah, definitely a good choice to get this game from me. And we'll see you later for more F1 Breaking Point. Next time we actually get to see Davidoff Butler pass away. Well, not specifically. He passes away in the next chapter. That's what I'm trying to say. You see in the thumbnail. Anyway, but after that, I basically know nothing about where the story's gonna go. So, we will see you next time. Jiao Hong Shu!